Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nat and I Game Co. And since you guys kinda liked what I did talking about my fan fictions, I thought I would talk about the ones, well, I consider really like a lot. And this is in no particular order, nor is this gonna be a very lengthy one. The first thing first, there's actually one I want to talk about before I even talk about any of the other ones. And this one is the one that changed my perspective on how writing a fan fiction can go to basically extreme lengths to actually change an entire franchise for me. This one uh I may have mentioned a couple of times. Well, it's more like I mentioned it to friends. I don't recall mentioning it in my videos. If I did, uh, here is me fully talking about this story because it's one of the most interesting, most lengthy, and very amazingly done stories I've ever read in a long time. The fact that this person is writing a sequel to it is in the middle of a sequel makes it so grand. It should be its own thing. It deserves to be its own thing because honestly, if you can make anime out of fanfiction, this is the one that deserves it above all else because it redoes everything you could think of. It redoes a lot of things. It's amazing. I approve of it highly. I've mentioned it to lots of my friends. I don't know if any of you actually went and read it. And it's a shame because I am going to talk about it as much as I can in this video. I don't know how long I will make this video. I'm not going to spoil anything. I will explain the lengths and depths of this story because it's just amazing. I have not read the sequel yet. The sequel's still ongoing. The last time I checked, it's up to 20 chapters. And by God, if you're not a reader, you will not like this at all. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! The Power of Four by Gaming Guy 84. This chapter, this story is 46 chapters long. This took me 5 days. Five consecutive days to to start and end in that consistent amount of time. It took me 5 days to read this. That is the most amount of time I've ever spent reading something. And I used to be a well-aced reader in school to the point where just about every day I was going in, returning a book. That's how fast I was. And I used to read about 200-page books, 300-page books. And this one, stay with me, people. This has over 364 words put into the story. That's a lot of fucking English words you gotta fucking read. This thing is massive. It's amazing. And I approve of it so much. The faves, the reviews, the follows. This thing is a freaking amazement. This dude published it last year and he just finished it literally the same day he published it last year. Well, not I read that wrong. My brain is going too fast for me. He published it on April 10th, 2019 and he finished it just last year. And he's working on the sequel right now. The Power of Six is called. If you're curious about it, I gotta look at more of what this guy writes because, my God, this is amazing stuff. This guy took the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5 and made it better. if you wanted something that was better than the manga, better than the anime, come read this fanfiction. This thing is amazing. And I have I have nothing bad to say about it because it's amazing. Like I can't say a lot. I will I can't don't even think I should be reading this because damn it, man. It spoils everything. This guy puts in my first Yu-Gi-Oh crossover, Leo Akaba sets his plan into motion to capture using her counterparts to revive his daughter Rei, harming other innocent lives in the process. However, a group of powerful duelists intend to do something about that. Now, take the phrase a group of powerful duelists. Who do you guys come to mind when you hear that phrase? Because when I was reading this, I was not expecting it. This guy does amazing crossover. Having the freaking protagonist from before Arc 5 come in here, basically set in motion shit that is going to happen. And it's just downright amazing. I want to read this thing over again. It's fucking. If this was restaurant food quality, this would be 10 gold stars. Repeatedly. Because this this fan fiction changed my outlook on what fan fictions do. Because the depth he goes for this is that this guy either studies duels to a T, he knows all the characters' decks by heart, or he really knows how to do duels. Because all of the duels in this thing are lengthy as hell, and they're not disappointing at all. It's like, wow, I could see this playing out in my head, and I'm okay with the whole thing. It is that awesome. Like, I love Yugioh, its entirety, everything about it. This puts everything I thought was sucky about Arc 5 and made it just 100% awesome because you still get all the great characters in here. You get the douchebag evil bad guy, which by the way, this guy does it way better. Like, you don't even need Zark to be in this to make it bad or anything, because by the way, Zark does somehow come into this. I will not explain how. Just know that no lives are lost, like in the anime. No lives are lost, but Zark still comes back. So yeah, you take that with a grain of salt and you find out how the hell that happens and how the hell that works, because I cannot say a damn thing about this. Because every minute you're reading this thing, it's like, oh! It's like the ultimate. It's like the ultimate fan fiction. This is the ultimate fan fiction for Yu-Gi-Oh fans. This is the ultimate fan fiction for this series. You want something action? You want something mind blowing? You want something completely off the wall, nuts, insane? Fucking read this. 46 chapters. I was not dissatisfied with a single one of them. I was. This fan fiction makes you want to touch heaven because it's such perfect shit. It's so damn satisfying for a story. And there's not a lot of stories out there that are so satisfying to the point where it leaves an impact on you. I've read this months ago. This still impacts me. I read this in the summer. I read this for the summer. And it still impacts me to the point where I'm like, dude, fucking, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you gotta read this shit. I don't care if it takes you fucking months to read a chapter. Read this shit. It'll blow your fucking mind. It's better than any fucking episode in the entire anime. Because it's everything. It's everything you want in a fighting crossover. You get all the characters in it. To be fair, it's not all at once. Thank the fucking Lord for that. You get little individual chapters with several characters at a time, and it's so satisfying. Just fucking masterpiece shit here, man. I love it to pieces because it's so damn good. This dude, he's a genius. Fucking fanfiction genius, man. Talking about it for 11 minutes here, and it's genius. Genius. I cannot read this. Okay, you guys get the first couple lines here, but I can't fucking read this, man. It's perfect. Ah! Makes me want to fucking cry. It's just so damn good. You cannot get this shit any better, man. And I will say I've read certain fanfictions a long, long time ago. I haven't felt this touched since I read another person's fanfiction, except it was on Sonic the Hedgehog, and that was amazingly written. It was lengthy as hell, and it's like this dude touched the bottom of my soul and then went right back out of me again. You can't get perfection like this. If it was legal to make this a book, this would sell like shit. It would. That's why I love it so much. The fact that it's on the fucking internet, free for you to read as much as you want, makes you go fucking nuts. And, I literally, almost teared up there for a minute because this thing makes me so emotionally invested because it's so damn good. I can't explain it to you guys because it takes away the fun. It takes away everything. But I might do spoiler. I might do some spoiler. If you don't want to hear spoilers, end the video right now. I give you a minute to end the video right now because I want to go at least halfway through this. Not even halfway through. I'm gonna dip your foot into this beautiful lake of awesomeness. Ready? Get off the video. I know it would be hard if you're doing this in the premiere, but get off the video. Okay? Just get off the video. Because I cannot tell you this if you're not gonna read it. If you're gonna read it, go fucking read it all the way through. Don't listen to me. Don't wait for me to tell you because it's just go. Okay. Okay, now that that's over. So basically this entire story is Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 written all over again. You got all the characters in the proper setting, but you got a little twist in the thing. You got Yugi, you got in the later in the story they show exactly when they get removed from their time to do this shit. And so basically Yugi still has as Yami, he still has a 10 with him in this. So it's You still get it. Okay. So you got Yugi with the 10. You got Jaden. You got Yusei. You got Yuma and Astral. And they are sent on this mission directly from the last remnants of Rei's soul. And she wants them to protect Yuma, Yuzu, and the rest of them. First things first, they had to go after and save the girls. So they all split up. Okay. They all split up and each of them tackles a different girl. I can't explain exactly what happens because it's funny each time because they all run into Yuri. And something stupid always ends up happening with Yuri that they somehow manage to get away. They managed to get away with with Lulu and Rin because, as you know, they were the first ones taken. And it gets really silly and fun from there because it's like, hey, it's like, what's going on here? But I can't explain all of it because it's so funny. God, even my brain's trying to fail me a little bit. The detail in the story is very dense. It's densely layered. That in the very first couple chapters, you got them traveling between the worlds and doing small things, just small things. Just getting from point A to point B and getting stuff fixed up so that they can get away with them and keep them safe. All while going back and tackling Leo Akaba and defeating him. But again, I can't explain it in full detail. This is about as little detail as I can give. It's kind of sad. I don't want to go into the extreme details because part of it is because my brain can't remember all the details. It just knows that this was the most awesome shit of my life. But yeah, I love this so much. And I will say the most awkward moment is probably because as this goes through, even the friends of the protagonist, they get involved in this shit. The friends, by the way, friends. It's got everybody in it. It's got the friends. You got all of them. You got all of them getting involved in this, and the most hilarious bit is seeing Jack Atlas from Arc 5 and Jack Atlas from 5Ds talking. It's so funny. At least it's, to me, it's funny. It's like, oh my god. It's like looking in a mirror and you're like, huh? What is going on? It makes my brain hurt. But oh my god, it was so good. Ooh, yeah, seeing it, fucking mind blowing. Seeing the two kites, two crows, two Alexis, two Aster Phoenix. Oh my god, my brain was gonna pop. Ugh. My brain went fucking. Ugh. It's like. It just explode everywhere. Brain chunks everywhere because just what made my brain just die. Made my brain just fucking die. I was like, oh my god. It's like, I love every bit of this. Oh, you hear me sniffling because, oh, talking about this shit. Woo! This is like, a story like this is like crack cocaine to me because can't get me to shut up. That is how bad it is. But this changed my way of reading and trying to write fanfictions. I want some of my fanfictions to sound this incredible. Sadly, my brain capacity to do the duels, it would be very limited. So I could not do something this extreme. So I'm thankful that there's people out there that can do shit like this, because, my God, it's a work of art and a masterpiece. It's like, But I've talked about it long enough. This is about 20 minutes in already. I will let you guys go. And please, come find this. Come find this story. Come find it. Come read it. And then I want you to come back to this video and tell me exactly what this story made you feel. Did it drive you as nuts as it did me? Because I want to hear it. I want to hear y'all's opinion on the story. Because I'll see you guys next time. See ya.